Michaela Hall and I'm 19.
Okay, and are you currently employed or on a course or anything?
I'm part-time employed at the moment. I've been employed since I was 16, but I've just finished an E2E course and I've done A-levels, so I'm looking for a job that offers me more prospects and hours. Really.
Yeah. Brilliant. And what are you kind of hoping to find today?
Either a course or like experience that leads me to a career rather than what I'm doing at the moment. So.
Okay. And have you got sort of an idea about what you want to do, or are you just kind of looking around?
I'm having a browse, but I was sort of leaning towards like nursing or something around there.
And why nursing? I suppose was there a certain thing in
well,
advice you got or something like that, or is it
I went to Connections quite a while ago, and they asked me what sort of things I were interested in, and because I actually work in a restaurant at this moment in time, and I'm actually like interested in people, they said that nursing would be a good way to go. So the E2E course that I was on at the moment advised me to come here and have a look and see what's on offer.
One other question, I suppose. Is there anything, when you're applying for jobs or courses or anything, is there anything that you find difficult or that you wish was easier or anything like that, or did you generally find things okay when applying for things?
A lot of the time, like, you hand your CVs in and like they don't tell you, oh, we'll get back to you in this many days, or we'll get back to your thing, or we'll let you know if there's anything available. It's just like, oh, right. And you don't know if they've like done anything with your CV or if it's just been a big waste of time.
So you don't get any feedback where you've gone wrong or what you've done right or anything like that, yeah?
Chantal MacArthur, 16.
Okay, and what are you currently doing? Are you currently in a job or looking for a job or a course?
At first I was looking for a job to get a bit of extra money, but then I decided an apprenticeship is the right way to go, because then I'm getting qualifications and then I'll go on to a better job rather than...
And have you just left school, have you?
Yeah.
Okay, and did you have anything in mind, a specific apprenticeship or whatever, or anything in mind when you came down today that you wanted to find out?
Yeah, I've always wanted to go into care work or something in that area.
Okay. And if you can think back to sort of school, or the years ago, is there anything that made you want to go into career work? Was it a bit of advice you had, or is it just like a personal interest? Or?
Well, at school I was sat in a boring classroom every day. I didn't really enjoy school, to be honest. And an apprenticeship, in my eyes, it's not like college, because in college you sat at a desk all day. With apprenticeships you're in a workplace, so I thought that was the best way to go, and I've always had a love for caring for people, so I thought a care work apprenticeship would be good.
Marvellous. Another one. Is there anything you find when you're applying for courses and apprenticeships, is there anything you find difficult or that you wish was easier or anything like that? Or you find it all?
Using the apprenticeship website, I applied for plenty of apprenticeships on there, but one person got back to me. But no, I don't go on that website no more.
So it's more the kind of feedback that you don't hear either way, whether you've been...
Yeah, it's best off coming to these sort of places, because then you get a direct response from them.
Yeah. Brilliant. And I suppose as well, just thinking back, was there any sort of advice you got from any like Connections advisors or teachers that you thought was particularly good, or is it all sort of off your own back?
I went into Connections to have some advice of what to do next, and they told me to come here. I went yesterday and they told me to come here today for some information and sign up to something.
So you found it useful?
Yeah, very useful. I signed up to an apprenticeship today for care work.
My name's Eve and I'm 17.
My name's Wilson and I'm 20.
Okay. And are you both currently employed or on a course?
I'm starting a course on Monday in events management, a private one.
Where are you doing that?
At home, it's private.
Oh, right, okay.
And I'm hopefully starting a course by the end of this month in media.
In media? And whereabouts are you going to
It's going to be the Sheffield University.
Okay, great stuff. And what made you come down today, really? What were you hoping to find out?
Well, we both needed a job and information on courses, so that was why.
Yeah.
And have you found anything of interest today, or is it not been so good?
I found the media course that I'm looking forward to do.
Alright, so is that the one that you're hoping to start in a few months, is it?
Yeah, that's the one I'm hoping to start.
And how did you kind of hear about the event?
On the website, and my mum told me.
Good old mum. And if you both think back to sort of when you were at school, or you know, it might not have been that recent, was there anything that made you decide to go into what you're going into? You know, a bit of advice, or made you decide to want to do the courses that you're starting now?
Well, I was in sixth form and I really didn't like it, so that's why I dropped out and then started to do this one. So,
Any particular?
in school.
What was I doing in school?
No, why did you drop? Why are you choosing to do what you do now?
Oh, why did I choose to do what I do? Because that's some. I like media, like video production, and
just more interested in it.
Yeah, just more interested in that. Because before I was doing GCSE and I was doing in science diploma, first diploma. So I need my qualifications first before.
Great stuff. And what has there been anything that you've both found kind of difficult when applying for things, or you wish certain things were easier, or?
It's not as easy to get a job.
Yeah.
There's too many people applying. When you apply for a job, you don't realise how many people actually apply.
Yeah.
Until you don't get the phone call back.
Especially if you don't have much job experience.
Yeah,
so
work experience is always a good thing to have as well.
Well, a lot of people have said really that it's the kind of not knowing, like you apply and then you don't hear anything. So I think that's why they find these sort of events, you know, good. You actually speak to people and sign up sort of on the day. So I suppose lastly, have you sort of had any advice from your teachers or your connections advisors or anything like that that you found useful?
I had advice from connections advisors, not so much from my teachers, more from connections.
Yeah. Did you go into Star House, did you, or was it in school?
I actually started in one in Derby and then they traced me to Sheffield. And then I went into the one in Sheffield.
How about you?
Advisors, my mum.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my mum.
Yeah, advising always for the best. But
Danielle Harrison, 18. Caroline Halliday, 18.
Okay, and what do you both currently do at the moment? Are you employed?
Nothing.
Nothing? Have you just finished college or school?
No, I've just quit my course.
You just quit your course, yeah. So, what were you kind of hoping to find when you came down here then? Some ideas?
To go to college. Yeah.
So, have you got courses in mind that you wanted to do?
Tomorrow. Yeah.
What's that? What are they for?
Hair and beauty.
Hair and beauty, you as well?
Yeah. 10 o'clock tomorrow.
What kind of made you want to do those hair and beauty?
Because I like makeup.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's how people get into stuff, isn't it? Like their interests and stuff. So, yeah. Let me see. And is there anything, you know, when you're applying for like courses or jobs or anything like that, is there anything you find difficult or that you wish it was easier? Or
loads of stuff what you try is really boring, isn't it? Loads of it.
So, and I suppose you don't know until you're actually on the course, do you?
Yeah, and it's too late. Hands-on stuff's better than sitting down all day. Because I've done business admin and I got so bored. I liked it to begin with, and then like, after 2 years it just got so boring.
Yeah. So you prefer stuff where you're actually doing something?
Yeah,
with people,
you find
like
it interesting when there's something different every day. You do the same thing. It's just like routine. Get up, go to work, bored.
It's that way you see different people every day, don't you?
Yeah.
Stuff like that, and it's always different.
And if you're working there, just you get to talk to clients and meet new people and everything.
Yeah. Cool. And did you ever think back to kind of school and stuff like that? Did you get any like advice from teachers or careers advisors, or have you been to see like?
They told me to be a window cleaner. Yeah, sit with him in there. Like cool dancing. So
right,
I'd be a good,
dancing.
yeah, I'd be a good window cleaner.
You can sing that song when I'm cleaning windows.
Yeah,
And have you ever been to like Star House to Connections, see the Connections event?
yeah, I've been to
Yeah.
Connections. I've been there nearly every coast week.
Okay, and what did you think to the event today then? Was it useful for you?
It works.
Yeah.
Got an interview straight away. I've never done that before.
I
So you both signed up for the
Yeah,
course
straight
now,
away.
yeah?